Hey everyone, winter's here and there's nothing like coming in from the cold to a house smelling amazing. We're talking yummy smells that make your tummy rumble, like soup, grilled cheese, and hot chocolate. And guess what? No complicated cooking here. We're keeping it simple, quick, and tasty. We've got 3 winter recipes that are so easy, anyone can make them. No excuses. Grab your aprons and let's get cooking. First up, creamy tomato soup with grilled cheese. This classic combination is the ultimate comfort food, perfect for a cozy night in or a rainy day. Let's dive into the recipe and make this delicious meal from scratch. Start by heating some olive oil in a big pot over medium heat. The olive oil will help to sauté the vegetables and bring out their flavors. Make sure the oil is hot before adding the next ingredients. Finely chop a large onion. The finer you chop, the better it will blend into the soup. Toss the onions into the pot and let them cook until they're soft and translucent, about 5 minutes. Stir occasionally to prevent them from burning. Next, add the minced garlic. Garlic adds a wonderful aroma and depth of flavor to the soup. Cook it for another minute just until it's fragrant. Be careful not to let it burn, as burnt garlic can taste bitter. Now turn up the heat slightly and add the canned tomatoes. Use your hands to crush them as you add them to the pot. This gives the soup a rustic texture. Let the tomatoes simmer for about 10 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld together. Don't forget to season with salt and pepper to taste. Pour in the vegetable broth, which will add a rich, savory base to the soup. Add a handful of fresh basil leaves for a burst of herbal freshness. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer gently for 20 minutes. This will allow all the flavors to develop and intensify. After simmering, it's time to blend the soup. Use an immersion blender or transfer the soup to a regular blender in batches. Blend until the soup is smooth and creamy. For an extra touch of richness, stir in a little heavy cream. This will make the soup velvety and luxurious. Now, let's move on to the grilled cheese. Take your favorite bread and generously butter one side of each slice. Layer your choice of cheese between the slices. Cheddar, mozzarella, or a mix of cheeses work wonderfully. The key is to use enough cheese to get that perfect melt. Heat a pan over medium heat and place the sandwich in the pan, buttered side down. Grill it until the bread is golden brown and the cheese is melted and gooey. Flip the sandwich carefully to ensure even cooking on both sides. Serve the grilled cheese alongside your creamy tomato basil soup. The combination of the crispy, cheesy sandwich with the smooth, flavorful soup is simply irresistible. Dipping that cheesy goodness into the creamy soup is amazing. Enjoy your homemade comfort food. Next, one-pot chicken and rice. This dish is perfect for those busy weeknights when you want something hearty and delicious without spending hours in the kitchen. This is a real winner, and it's super easy. With just a few simple ingredients and one pot, you can create a meal that the whole family will love. Grab your biggest oven-safe pot and heat a little olive oil over medium heat. This will help to sear the chicken and lock in all those delicious flavors. Season the chicken thighs generously with salt, pepper, and paprika. The paprika adds a nice smoky flavor that complements the chicken perfectly. Cook them skin side down until they're golden brown and crispy. This should take about 5-7 minutes. Once done, set them aside on a plate. In the same pot, add the chopped onions, garlic, and diced carrots. These vegetables will add a wonderful depth of flavor to the dish. Cook them for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally until the onions are translucent and the carrots have softened slightly. Now, add the rice and toast it for a minute or two. This step helps to enhance the nutty flavor of the rice. Next, add the chicken broth, thyme, bay leaf, and a pinch of salt. The broth will cook the rice and infuse it with all the flavors from the herbs and spices. Stir everything together and bring it to a boil. Make sure all the rice is submerged in the broth. Put the chicken back in, skin side up. Nestle the pieces into the rice mixture so they are partially submerged. Cover the pot with a tight-fitting lid and put it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. This will allow the chicken to cook through and the rice to absorb all the flavors. Bake for 40 minutes or until the chicken is cooked through and the rice is tender. You can check by cutting into the chicken to make sure it's no longer pink inside. Let it rest for a few minutes before serving. Garnish with fresh parsley for a pop of color and a hint of freshness. Enjoy your delicious one-pot chicken and rice casserole. Finally, super hot chocolate. The ultimate comfort drink for those chilly days and nights. This isn't your regular hot chocolate. It's richer, creamier, and packed with flavors that will warm your soul. This is the kind that makes you want to snuggle up on the sofa, wrapped in a blanket, with a good book or your favorite movie. In a saucepan, mix the milk, cocoa powder, sugar, and a pinch of cinnamon. These simple ingredients come together to create magic. Heat it gently, whisking until the sugar dissolves completely. Be careful not to let it boil, as this can affect the texture. Now break the dark chocolate into pieces and add it to the pan. The dark chocolate adds depth and richness to the drink. Lower the heat and whisk until the chocolate melts completely, creating a smooth and velvety mixture. Now for the fun part. You can customize your hot chocolate with different flavors. Add a splash of vanilla, a hint of peppermint, or a drizzle of caramel. Pour into mugs, and top with whipped cream, marshmallows, and a sprinkle of cocoa powder. Enjoy your perfect cup of hot chocolate. So there you have it, 3 winter recipes to warm you up. These are about sharing good food and making memories. Which one will you try first? Let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Stay warm and keep cooking.